Good evening, my dear pupils. I am teacher Jacqueline, and I will be your science teacher for today. So, did you have fun learning with teacher Princess and teacher Hannah? Please react hard if you did. Okay, that's wonderful. It sounds like you had a great class. So, can you tell me what have you learned from your previous science class with teacher Princess and teacher Hannah? Anyone? Okay, can I have Lizelle?
Last discussion teacher, we've learned about the weather teacher.
Very good. So we talk about the weather, right? Now, who can give me an example of a type of weather? Can I have can I have Vanessa Katipay?
Just one teacher or all types of weather?
Yes, just one Katipay.
Okay, so one of the type of weather teacher is sunny.
Okay, very good. What about the others? Can I have Legaspi?
Another type of weather teacher is rainy teacher.
Okay, very good. What about Corvera? Can you give me one?
Windy teacher.
Okay, very good. Can I have Kizon?
Another type of weather teacher is snowy teacher.
Okay, very good. So those are all types of weather, and each kind of weather, my dear pupils, can affect our daily activities. Like for example, we bring umbrellas when it's rainy, and we wear light clothes when it's sunny, right? So today, we will continue learning something that is exciting, but still connected to weather. But first, let's together. So are you ready? Please react hard if you are ready. All right. So to energize us, I have prepared a little dance activity for us to do together. So it is called, yes, it is a roll your hands dance. So I want everyone to turn on their cameras and join me as we dance together, okay? Okay, can you please next slide, teacher Princess?
Everybody, let's get ready to warm up. Shake 'em just like this. Shake 'em just like this. Shake 'em just like this. And roll your hands. Wiggle them just like this. Wiggle them just like this. Wiggle them just like this. And roll your hands. Clap them just like this. Clap them just like this. Clap them just like this. And roll your hands. I like to move. I like to groove. So come on, shake them just like this. Wiggle them just like this. Clap them just like this. And roll your hands.
Okay, great job, everyone. I hope you enjoyed our quick energizer as much as I did. Okay, now before we proceed to our lesson, I have another little activity for you. So do you want another activity? Please react thumbs up if you want. Alright, so this is called 4 Pics in 2 words. Okay, so are you familiar with this game? Okay, sounds great. So for this game, I'll show you 4 pictures. And then you need to guess 1 or 2 words that connect them all. So I want you to raise your virtual hands if you want to answer, okay? Let's begin. So for the first pictures, can you please next picture, Princess? Alright, so for the first picture, what's the answer? Can I have Lorica?
Sorry, weather instrument teacher.
Okay, let's see if your answer is correct. Yes, it is weather instrument. Let's give Lorica a virtual clap. Next, can I have um, a mancho?
Is it anemometer, teacher?
Alright, so let's see if your answer is correct. Yes, very good. It is anemometer. For the next picture, can I have Lastimosa? Is Lastimosa around?
I think it's weather chart, teacher.
Okay, let's see if your answer is correct. It is the weather chart. Next, can I have Bukag?
I think it is temperature, teacher.
Alright, so let's see if your answer is correct. Yes, it is temperature. Very good. Very good. Bukag. Next picture. Okay, can I have Soko? Is Soko around? Okay, can I have Balondo instead?
I think it is weather component teacher.
Okay, so let's see if your answer is correct. It is weather component. So let's give a virtual cup to everyone, my dear pupils. Okay, so now, based on the activity we just did, what do you think is our topic for today? Anyone? Can I have Omayan? Is Omayan here?
Again, teacher, what's the question, teacher?
Okay, so based on the activity we just did, what do you think is our topic for today?
I think is it about the weather instrument teacher?
Yes. What else? Can anyone has an idea? That is, can I have a tipay?
Based on the activity, teacher, I think our topic is about weather components, teacher.
All right. So um, those answers, my dear pupils, are correct. So today we will talk about the weather instruments, the weather components, and the weather charts. But before anything else, let's begin by talking about the weather components. So when we say uh, weather components, when we say components of weather, my dear pupils, we are talking about the parts or elements that make up the weather we see and feel every day. So there are six main components or elements of weather, and each of the components is measured using a corresponding weather instrument. So now let's find out these components. What are these components? So, all right, let's begin with our first weather component. Please, next the slide, teacher Princess. All right, so our first component is temperature. So what do you think is a thermometer temperature class? You can still remember what teacher Princess discussed. All right, can I have Rona?
I think temperature is about the hotness and coldness, teacher.
Yes, if that's correct. Temperature is the hotness or the coldness of the air. Now let's think a bit more. What do you think will happen if the temperature is high? So who wants to try? Can I have Soko?
I think the weather is hot, teacher.
Yes, very good. If the weather is high, we will experience sunny or hot weather. And if the temperature is low, the weather can be rainy or even stormy. So can we give virtual clap for Soko? Okay. Next is humidity. Can you please next the slide, teacher Princess? Yes. So what is humidity? Can anyone who wants to read the definition on the screen, can I have Legaspi?
Me, teacher.
I'm sorry, come again.
Do you call me teacher, Legaspi?
Yes.
I can hear you clearly, teacher. Okay, thank you. So humidity, the amount of water, vapor, or moisture in the air.
All right. Thank you so much, my dear pupil Mitch. So humidity class tells us how much water vapor or moisture is in the air. Now let's think. In what kind of place do we usually experience high humidity? Anyone? Okay, can I have Rendon?
I think it is in the sea or ocean, teacher.
Okay, so very good, my dear people, Rendon. Places near bodies of water like the sea or ocean. So they often have high humidity because there are more water. There's more water that evaporates into the air. Here's another question, my dear pupils. How does high humidity makes us feel? Can I have um, Kabunak? Is Kabunak here?
Hello, am I heard, teacher?
Yes, you are.
Okay, so high humidity, teacher, makes us feel hotter, teacher.
Okay, very good. So let's give Kabunak a virtual class. So high humidity class can make the air feel hotter and heavier. That's why we sweat more on humid days. So next, can you please next, teacher Princess? So our third component class is air pressure. So air pressure class is the weight of the air pushing down on us. So we can't feel it, but it will help the meteorologist predict the weather, whether it will be stormy or it will be sunny. Now, do you know what happened when the air pressure is low, class? Can I have Soko?
It it might rain or be stormy, teacher.
Very good. So let's give Soko a virtual clap. So low air pressure clouds often means that cloudy skies and it will be rain. And when it's high, the weather is usually sunny and clear. So let's move on to the next. Can you please next the slide, teacher Princess? Okay, so let's proceed to the wind speed. Do you have an idea what wind speed is, class? Who wants to share? Wind speed. Can I have Lorica?
I think it's how fast the wind is at a certain time, teacher.
Hello, class. I'm sorry, my internet connection is just so slow. So can you still hear me clearly?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so as what um, Lorica said, wind speed is how fast the wind is blowing. So sometimes the wind class is gentle, just soft breeze, but the other times is strong and can move things like leaves, umbrellas, or even knock things over. So class, can you give me an example of something that moves when the wind is strong? Anyone? Can I have you?
Trees, teacher.
trees. So what else? Can anyone give me things? Okay, can I have Hapal?
Grass, teacher.
Very good. So those are great examples, my dear pupils. So the stronger the wind, the higher the wind speed. So do you understand, class? All right. So now let's talk about wind direction. So can anyone who has an idea what the wind direction means? Can I have um, Kizan?
Um, I think, teacher, the wind direction is the direction from which the wind is blowing, teacher.
Okay, so can you please next the slide, teacher Princess? Yes, that is right. One direction refers to the direction which from which the wind is blowing, means the direction from which the wind originates, not where it's going. So let me give you an example. So if the wind is coming from the east class and going toward the west, we say that the wind is blowing from the east, or it's called the easterly wind. Do you have any questions about that, my dear pupils? Okay, and the last weather components we will talk about today is, can you please next teacher Princess? Yes, it is about precipitation. So who wants to read the definition that shows on the screen? Can I have um, for Vera?
Me, teacher.
Yes, for Vera.
Amount of precipitation, the amount of rain or snow that has fallen at a given place within a given period.
Okay, thank you for that, my dear pupil Corvera. So class precipitation means any form of water that falls from the sky. This includes the rain, the snow, the sleet, or the hail. Now let me ask you, my dear pupils, what do you think will happen when there's too much precipitation? Okay, let me have Hapal instead.
There is too much precipitation, teacher, it will flood, or the roads will is wet, teacher.
Yes, that's correct. Let's give Hapal a virtual clap. Okay, too much precipitation, my dear pupils, can cause flooding, wet and slippery roads, or even uh, cancel your outdoor plans. Okay, so when it rains very hard for a long time, the ground can't absorb all the water. So this leads to floods, especially in low-lying areas. Do you understand the weather component, class? Okay, very good. And because of that, I will give you a very good clap. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Very good, very good, very good. So now, let's talk about the weather instrument. So can you please next the slide, teacher Princess? Okay, so what do you think is a weather instrument, class? Anyone who has an idea? Can I have Kizan?
Weather instrument, teacher, are instruments that measures the weather.
That's right, my dear pupil. So thank you for that, my dear pupil, Kizan. So weather instrument class is a tool used to measure and record various aspects of weather, like how hot or cold it is, how strong the wind is, or how much rain falls. So this tool will help the weather scientists or meteorologists know the weather more accurately. So do you understand, class? React thumbs up if you understand and thumbs down if no. Okay, now that we know what a weather instrument is, let's explore the 6 common weather instruments one by one. So I'll show you a picture of a weather instrument, and I want you to guess or name it. Ready? Okay, so you can raise your hand if you want to answer. Let's begin. So for the first picture, who has an idea what this one is? Can I have Kabunak?
I think it's thermometer teacher.
Yes, very good. That's correct. It's a thermometer. Can you give Kabunak a virtual clap? Okay, now what do you think is a thermometer? Anyone else wants to try? Can I have Katipay?
Them thermometer teacher is wait, it is a device that used to measure temperature.
Very good. Thank you for that answer, my dear pupil Katipay. So thermometer class tells temperature as yes, it is used to measure air temperature. So most temperature class are closed glass tubes containing a liquid such as alcohol. So can you please next the slide teacher? Okay, next. Okay, next. Oh, backward teacher. Okay, so did you notice the red liquid inside the thermometer class? Please react thumbs up if you did. Yes. Okay, so I see many of you noticed the red liquid inside the thermometer. So what do you think will happen to the liquid when the air is hot? Anyone? Can have lastimoso?
I think the liquid in the thermometer teacher goes up.
Yes, that's correct. Can you give a virtual clap for lastimoso? That's correct, my dear pupils. The liquid rises when it's hot, and when it's cold, the liquid goes down. Let's move on to the next one. Can you please next, teacher? So what do you think is this instrument? Any ideas? Can I have Rona?
I think it's hygrometer teacher.
Yes, that's correct. It's a hygrometer. Can you give Stella a virtual clap? Okay, it is a hygrometer. It's also written in the picture, right? Good observation, my dear pupils. Now, I need a volunteer to read aloud the definition of a hygrometer on the screen. Can I have Padilio?
Hydrometer is an instrument used to measure the humidity.
Okay, thank you for that, my dear pupil Padillo. So class hygrometer is an instrument used to measure a humidity. So that means the amount of moisture or water vapor in the air. So to help you understand better, I want you to imagine humidity like a giant sponge in the air. So if the sponge is very wet, that means the humidity is high. What about if the sponge is only a little wet gas? What do you think is the humidity? Is it high or low? Can I have a Mancho? Or can I have you instead? Oh yes, Amancio.
Excuse me, teacher, what is your question?
If the sponge is only little wet, what do you think is the humidity? Is it high or low?
Is it low, teacher?
Yes, very good. It is low. Can you give Amancio a virtual clap? Okay, so now let's move on to our next weather instrument. Teacher, can you please next the slide? Okay, so what do you think is this one class? Any guesses? Can I have Montero?
Anemometer teacher.
Again?
Barometer teacher.
Okay, very good. Can you give Montero a virtual clap? It is barometer. So this this one is barometer. Sorry, class. Now can some a barometer class is used to measure air pressure. So the air pressure will help meteorologists to predict what kind of weather is coming. So what do you think will happen when the air pressure is high? Can I have Igot?
Sunny weather, teacher.
Very good. When the air pressure is high, my dear pupils, we usually have clear skies and sunny weather. And when the air pressure is low, it usually means rainy or stormy weather is on the way. Can you give your classmate a EGOT, a virtual clap? Okay, now let's move on to another weather instrument. Can you please next, teacher? Okay, so what do you call this one? Anyone has an idea? Can I have Lorica?
I'm not sure, teacher, if it's correct, but is it anonymeter, something like that?
Yes, very good. But that is pronounced anemometer, my dear pupil. Okay, so based on the picture class, does anyone know what an anemometer is? Any guesses before we read the definition? Any guesses? Can I have Kabuna?
Based from the picture, teacher, I think anemometer, teacher, is used to measure the speed of the wind, teacher.
Yes, that is correct. Correct. Great job. So can you please give my dear pupil Rizel a virtual clap? So an anemometer class is a tool used to measure the speed or strength of the wind. So in other words, it is to measure how fast the wind is blowing. So this one class is, in the picture, is only DIY anemometer, the kind you might make during the fun activity in your classroom. But I also want you to see what a real anemometer looks like. Can you please next slide, teacher? Okay, can you next slide? So, alright class, let's watch this short video about anemometer. Okay, as you can see, a common anemometer has small cups that spin when the wind blows. So the faster the cups spin, the stronger the wind. So class, I have a question. If the wind blows really hard, what will happen to an anemometer? Can I have Montero? Oh, can I have EGOT instead?
What is an anemometer, teacher? Is it correct?
Now my question, my dear pupil, is if the wind blows really hard, what will happen to the anemometer? Does it spin fast or slow?
Is it slow, teacher?
Is it slow? Are you sure?
I'm not
If
sure,
the,
teacher.
what about, yes, nice try, my dear pupil EGOT. Can I have Padillo?
I think when the wind hits harder, teacher, the anemometer will spin faster.
Yes, very good. So can you give virtual hands to EGOT and to Padillo? That's correct. When the wind blows really hard, the cups spin fast, and if there's no wind at all, the anemometer will stay still. So do you understand, class? Okay, now let's move on to the next weather instrument. Is can you please next, my dear teacher princess? Okay, so is this one familiar to you, class? What instrument do you think this is? Do you have any idea? Can I have a mancho?
Is it wind vane, teacher?
Yes, this is a wind vane. So have you ever made a wind vane before? Maybe with together with your parents, your big brother? Okay, that's all right, my dear pupils. So wind vane class, can you please next the slide, teacher? So a wind vane class is used to measure the direction the wind is coming from. It has an arrow that spins in the direction the wind blows. So can you see the four letters on the wind vane in the picture? Yes, those letters represent the direction. So did you know, class, that the important thing is not to know where the wind is going, but where it is coming from. Also, the wind direction, class, will help the meteorologist to predict the weather. Now, class, let's talk about the last weather instrument. Can you please next picture? Okay, so what do you call this one? Then I have Rana.
I think it's a rain gauge, teacher.
Yes. So who can tell me what rain gauge is? So can you please give Rona May a virtual clap? Okay, thank you. So who can tell me what a rain gauge is, or what do you think it does? Can I have Kizan?
Rain gauge teacher is a device for collecting and measuring the amount of rains teacher.
Wow, very good. So let's give Kizan a virtual clap. Okay, a rain gauge class is used to measure how much rain has fallen. So it looks like a cup or container with numbers on it. During a rain shower, it collects rainwater. So the more rain that falls, the higher the water level inside the rain gauge. So the meteorologist class will check this to know whether there was light rain, heavy rain, or no rain at all. Now let's think. If the rain gauge is full of water, what kind of weather do you think we had? Can I have Soko? Can I have Soko?
Rainy weather teacher.
That's right. That's right. Can you give virtual clap to Soko? If the rain gauge is full, my dear pupils, it means it rained a lot, and there might even be a risk of flooding. But if if it has very little water, it means the area might experience dry weather or drought. Alright, so did you all understand our lesson about weather instruments and weather components, my dear pupils? Please react. Thumbs up if yes, and down if no. Okay, great. Now let's see how will you remember. I need 3 volunteers, my dear pupils, and each one will give 2 weather components. Can I have Padilio?
Anemometer teacher um and barometer teacher.
Okay. Next, can I have another? Montero.
Thermometer and hydrometer teacher.
Alright, very good. What about Amancio? Can you give me 2 weather instruments?
Wind vane and rain gauge teacher.
Okay, so very good, my dear pupils. Because of that, I will give you a very good clap. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Very good, very good, very good. Next, let's move on to the weather components. I need another 3 participants to name 2 weather instruments each. Can I have? Please raise your hands if you want to answer, my dear pupils. Weather components. Imbalsado.
Is it temperature and humidity, teacher?
Okay, very good. Let me have Katipay instead.
How about precipitation and wind teacher?
Okay, very good. What about the last one? Who wants to answer? For the last one, can I have Kizon?
I'm sorry, what is the question, teacher?
Can you give can you name two weather instruments? Oh no, weather components.
Components, teacher, we have humidity and air pressure, teacher.
Okay, very good. So because of that, I will give you a very good clap. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, very good, very good, very good. So those are the weather components and weather instruments class. So you really listened and understood our topic. I'm proud of you. And for that, I will turn you over to Teacher Camila for the next part of our discussion. So thank you so much, class, for listening.
Okay, thank you for that, Teacher Jacqueline. And now we're done with the weather components and the weather instruments. Now let's proceed to weather chart. Class, can anyone read what is weather chart? Can I have Legaspi to read?
Am I audible, teacher?
Yes, you are.
Okay, so weather chart. Weather chart is a graphical representation of weather conditions showing factors like temperature, pressure, humidity, wind speed, and precipitation for a specific area over time.
Okay, thank you for that, my dear pupil. Kindly next, Teacher Pam. Okay, here class, as you can see in the picture, we have here a weather chart for April 3rd, 2025. So here, as you can see, the first line or the first column, we have the time of the day. We have the morning, the afternoon, and the evening. The second column is the temperature. We have 18 degrees Celsius, 22 degrees Celsius, then 16 degrees Celsius. And the third column, we have here the weather condition. We have sunny, partly cloudy, and cloudy. So that is the example of weather chart, my dear pupils. So now, how can we interpret this one, class? So here are the example. So here in the morning, class, the temperature was 18 degrees Celsius, right? It was sunny with a light breeze and no rainfall. In the afternoon, class, as you can see, the temperature rose to 22 degrees Celsius. So it became partly cloudy and there was light rain. And by the evening, class, the temperature dropped to 16 degrees Celsius. So the sky was cloudy. There was a moderate breeze and it rained more. So now, class, I want you to try to interpret this one. Kindly next, Teacher Pam. So here, I need 3 people to interpret the weather condition in the morning, in the afternoon, and the evening. Can I have first the morning? Can I have Teacher Jacqueline, who wants to participate?
Can I have Kabuna? Igot.
Kabuna for morning.
Sure.
Okay, so for the morning, teacher, I think it has a temperature of 28 degrees Celsius. So there will be rain and thunder. And it's best to stay indoors and be safe, teacher.
Okay, thank you. So who next? Teacher Jacqueline for the afternoon.
Can I have Amancio?
Okay, for the afternoon, teacher, it has 28 degrees Celsius and the sky is cloudy, but it might not rain, but it will look like a little dark.
Okay, very good. For the last one, Teacher Jacqueline.
Okay, can I have Igot?
For the evening, teacher, based on the interpretation in the chart, the evening has a temperature of 22 degrees Celsius, and basically it will still be cloudy, and also the air will feel cooler because it's cloudy. So then it will feel cooler than during the day, teacher, because it's evening.
Okay, thank you, my dear pupil, Kinya. Let's proceed. Teacher Pam, kindly next. So let's see if your interpretations are correct. So, morning, there will be rain and thunder. It's best to stay indoors and be safe. Wow, very good. Then that's in the afternoon, the sky will be cloudy. It might be rain, but it will look like little dark. Very good. And the last one, it will be cloudy and the air will feel colder than during the day. Very good, class. And because of that, I will give you a 3 claps. 1, 2, 3. Okay, kindly next, Teacher Palm. Okay, so here we have safety precautions during different weather conditions. So Teacher Jacqueline discussed already the instrument name and the weather elements or components. So here um, in temperature, the safety precautions, when it is too cold, we use warm clothing. Did you agree, class? Okay. In when too hot, we should drink plenty of water. Class, can someone give me another example of safety precautions when it is too cold? Can I have 3 people to answer this one?
Okay,
Teacher
can I
Jacqueline?
have Idulantes? Is Idulantes around? Okay. Or can I have Lastimoso instead? Lastimoso.
Stay indoors, teacher.
Okay, another one, teacher.
Katipay.
We should monitor our health consideration, teacher.
And last one, Teacher Jacqueline.
Can I have you? Is you around? And now can I have Igot?
Check on others, teacher, especially your family and relatives.
Very good. Those are correct, class. So give yourselves a virtual clap. Okay, so now let's proceed to give me another examples when the temperature is too cold. 3 again, people to answer this one. Teacher Jacqueline.
Okay, can I have Katipay?
When too hot.
We should avoid strenuous outdoor activities, teacher.
Yes. Another
Okay,
one.
Can I have you?
Utilize air conditioning, teacher, of fans to keep cool.
Okay. Okay, and last, can I have Balondo?
Wear light-colored, loose-fitting clothing made of breathable fabrics like cotton, teacher.
Okay, those are correct, class. Thank you. Give yourselves a virtual clap. Okay, so now let's proceed to when the air pressure is when the air pressure when the weather condition is too humid. Class, let us install natural humidifier. So class, can I ask someone what is a natural humidifier? Can someone discuss share their ideas? What is natural humidifier?
Okay, can we have Kabuna?
Natural modifier, teacher, I think it is a natural source like plants that adds moisture to the air, teacher.
Okay, very good. That's right. Give yourself a virtual clap. Okay, so now let's proceed to weather element, which is the air pressure. And the safety precautions should we do is to induce burping. So class, what is induced burping? So it is A, stimulating the release of gas from the stomach. So that is induced burping. So next is in the wind speed. So when the wind speed is too strong, we reduce effect by planting wind stoppers. So give me other examples when of safety precautions class when the wind speed is too strong. Can I have 3 people to answer this one? Teacher Jacqueline?
Okay, can I have Balondo,
Drink plenty of water, teacher.
okay,
Okay,
next,
next one.
Bukag and Kabunak.
Stay away from windows and doors, teacher.
Okay, another one.
Last is
I
Kabunak.
think we sh- okay. I think we should avoid consuming alcoholic drinks, teacher.
Okay, so those are correct. Thank you, my dear pupils. Give yourselves a virtual clap. So now let's proceed to the other element, which is the wind direction. So in wind direction class, in safety precautions, we consider the wind pathways before considering a structure, right? So now class, can anyone share their ideas? What is wind pathways? Teacher
Can I
Jacqueline?
have Bigfoot?
Wind pathways, teacher, basically from the word pathways, is the pathway or like the routes in which the wind flows, teacher.
Wow, very good. And because of that class, thank you for your participation. Give yourselves a 5 claps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So last but not the least is the amount of precipitation. So class, in here, the safety precautions we should do is to plant more trees to absorb a surplus of rainwater. So still, can I have some examples about this one?
Can I have Montero?
Stay away from windows and doors, teacher.
Next.
Next, can I have Lastimoso?
Also stay away from windows and doors, teacher.
Okay, last, can I
Next.
have Chizon?
Okay, when it's raining so hard, teacher, we have to avoid playing in flood areas, teacher. Flooded areas.
Okay, very good, class. Give yourselves a virtual claps. Okay, class. I really noticed that you really understood our topic. You really listened well to our discussion. So now, to test your knowledge or to test your how you learned from our topic with teacher Jacqueline, it's wrap up time. Okay, so kindly next, teacher Pam. Okay, wrap up time. So in here, I will state the questions and you are going to answer. All right? So from teacher Jacqueline's discussion class, can someone enumerate the weather instruments? Teacher Jacqueline?
Okay, can I have Rendon?
All of it, teacher.
Yes.
Okay, so the instruments are thermometer, hygrometer, barometer, anemometer, wind vanes, and rain gauge.
Okay, very good. Give yourselves a virtual clap, my dear pupil Rendon. And next is, what are those weather components or elements?
Okay, can I have another hand, Amancio? Can I have Soko?
Is it weather components, teacher?
Yes.
Is it the temperature, the precipitation, the atmospheric pressure, the wind, humidity, and the cloudiness?
Yes, very good. Okay, class. So now let's proceed to our quiz time. So kindly next, teacher. Pam. Are you ready, my dear pupils, for our quiz? All right. Kindly next, teacher. Pam. Okay. Class, I will give you time 1 minute to answer every slides, okay? So the direction is read each question carefully and write your answers in 1/4 sheet of paper. So your time starts now. If you're done, kindly react like. Okay, kindly next, teacher Pam. Okay, kindly next, teacher Pam. All right, kindly next, teacher Pam. All right, kindly next, teacher Pam. Yes, Embalsado.
Excuse me, teacher. I was late to join the meeting. Can we go back to number 1, please?
Okay, wait for a while. Everyone already done with number 9 and 10? Okay. Teacher Pam, kindly go back to the first questions. All right. You can answer now, Embalsado. React like if you're done. Are you done, my dear pupil Balsado? Okay, all right. Next, Teacher Pop. Okay, Igot, here's your request. Are you done, Igot? Okay, can the next teacher? Class, can you react if you're done with these questions? Can you react like? All right, Balundo is done. And Balsado. How about the others? All right, can the next teacher? All right, can the next teacher Palm? Is everyone done with these questions, my dear pupils? Can I have reaction? Okay, very good. Okay, so now let's check your answers. Okay, honesty is the best policy. Okay, check your own answers, class. Put your paper at time 2:15 p.m. Wow. Many got perfect score. Very good, class. You really listened. Is everyone done checking their answers? Can you react? Okay, very good, class.